So we open with Brandy, and her son has had a health scare, so he and her ex-husband or current husband, you never know what them, have come to visit, over with Jennifer and her husband. Oh Lord, now you and your tenderoni on YouTube giving up that TikTok tushy. There's this new breed of bisexual men that are out there, and I'm starting to be able to tell them by their face because he don't look all the way gay. I'm not getting a trade mug, but I can see something anal in his face. Something anal. Something in that prostate likes pressure. I don't want to hear about him talking about feet looking good. Oh, Lord. Fast forward. But she can't do broke. She's allergic to broke. So you're with a scammer who needs $250,000 in restitution before he can marry you. That's all kind of broke. That's deep broke. That's broke and deep in debt, check to check. What people will put up with for some in-house penis, I tell you. He wants to bartend, but he's a day trader that makes all this money. No, he just want to have an excuse to be out the house so he can get bussy in peace. But now we have our first dinner with all the heifers, Jaceel, Jennifer, Heflin, and Brooke. But all talk turns to Jackie's tuition arrest as Brooke goes and says, well, it must have been for solicitation once she named the price for the act. Boy, Brooke, you sound awfully familiar with this. Like it happened to you. However, Jaceel is upset with Jackie's friend for not wanting to look at the charges, but she's Jackie's friend. Of course she wouldn't. That's called loyalty, Jaceel. It's called loyalty. Jen wants to know why Brooke invited her to the last event, and Heflin says it's because she took a modicum of accountability. It's because Brandy needs somebody to shoot a scene with now that Malele's away. We have a scene with Brandy and her husband, and they still working it out for their kids. Long suffering, if you ask me. But Jaceel's meeting up with the Queer Aunties organization for community. After that, Brandy and her man want to go meet up with Jennifer and her man because Brandy wants to check him out because of the age difference. You and your husband got no age difference, and he's still a fool. You just finally let his ass cheat in peace. Jen goes to lunch with her tenderoni. Why can't these women ever find a man without parole and restitutu? What is it about reality shows that equal restitutu with romance? Oh God, Jennifer, I knew about the restitution since day one, but I didn't know the number. Then you didn't know about the restitutu, boo-boo. Oh yeah, if you owe $250,000, you can't get a passport. So now we got the girls doing some charity work with the gay aunties. I'm enjoying the lack of Heifer Christie this episode. Now this is interesting. Evelyn asked Brandy what her mom thinks about him, and she says, well, she doesn't like the past, but that's like her son. And Evelyn says, I couldn't deal with him if he hurt my daughter. And she's like, oh, well, get to know me before you make those kind of judgments. Ain't you been on this show 2 or 3 seasons? We know your ass well enough. So now Brandy and Evelyn getting into it, and Brooke don't know what to do. But now we get to the issues at dinner. Brandy says, well, I was caught off guard with the questioning I was getting from Heflin. Why'd you say I wasn't a good friend to Brooke? However, Evelyn said, well, you shouldn't have sprung Jackie on the heifer, which you shouldn't have. But Evelyn says, well, you're acting like a mouthpiece for Jackie, saying she's taking responsibility. Brandy's like, me and Brooke are good, Evelyn. Why are you in the mix? Because she ain't got nothing to mix up at home. And honestly, they need to change this show really to Hoop Dreams and Heifers. I mean, Jen, you got a huschild, so you're a mom wife. That don't count. The only marriage on here worth a damn, well, I wouldn't even call Nikki Christie's Lavender Union worth a damn, because you can't keep your husband away from playing with balls. However, I gotta also give Jackie and Evelyn a point. Jackie has been evil for the past 11 years. Let's not act like that's ever gonna change. Jackie ain't shit, and you know it. Brooke also has a point. Like, you were talking about her deceased daughter. Of all the things to shut up about, notice I don't bring her up. It's very sad. I'm surprised she can still do the show. I'd be a mess. And we ended with Brooke crying, saying she just don't want to talk about it anymore. That broke my heart. Ooh, we got to get something light and breezy after that. Love and hip-hop. Just what the doctor ordered. Some foolishness. But let's get to some trailer reviews. First up is A Different Man by A24. Okay, so in a bar, some old white guy walks up to another guy and says, I know you. Oh God, he's got like a really deformed face. Oh, and so he gets some medicine and now he gets a normal face. Oh, and then he's got a friend that has the same disease. And then he gets jealous of the guy with the disease. Oh God, I ain't gonna watch that shit. Next up is Speak No Evil. We got 3 people in the house. The mama looking for something, pulls out a box cover after covering a window. Seems scary. She said, we gotta get out of here now. Oh, so they can't look stressed or scared. They gotta look completely normal with these people that apparently are gonna hurt them. Okay, so they meet this family on vacation. Looks like they're in Portugal. So they go out to visit them, and it's very quiet. So as time goes on through this visit, the family gets more and more overbearing. The daughter said something ain't right with the husband. So of course they get a flat when they want to leave. So the kids find their secret killing room. And then it's family versus family. That actually looks pretty good. Next up is Bad Monkey. So we have Vince Vaughn, who's suspended and not even a detective anymore. Okay, so he's got to drive an arm that was found to Miami for a sheriff to get his job back. So he thinks that the wife might have tried to off this guy because she needs the arm for the insurance. So then he meets this girl who's, I guess, like the coroner or something, and she gets interested, and they trying to find out this murder. It seems kind of funny. I ain't gonna watch it, though. Next up is a Tuby original called Robin. So we open it with these people walking out of a van and blowing it up with bags, probably money, since it's called Robin. Oh God, not Set It Off! Not a Set It Off ripoff! When this come out? August 10th. Okay, we gonna have to have a watch along August 10th. So this girl worked at a bank and she gave them everything and got fired. But I guess this is today where somebody didn't rob the bank, somebody made some transfers. She had to spend 6 months in federal for a crime she didn't commit. So she's gonna rob a bank, $2 million each. Is that enough these days? I mean, I ain't gonna turn it down, but I ain't robbing a bank for it either. $2 million, I need some setup for life money. I don't know prices. Have you seen the home prices today? $2 million. 5 girls from the hood. This is Tuby in all of its glory. I will be watching. So then she also trying to find out who set her up for the fraud. Lord, this CGI, these CGI car chases. Ooh. It's very crunchy. Oh God, they said in the movie, this really like Set It Off. I ain't going out like Queen Latifah did. I'm glad they acknowledged it.